We marching to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We marching upward to Zion, the beautiful city of God, the beautiful city of God. Let's pray. Thank you, Lord, for being with us today and forever. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Hi, Wagwan. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath to you all. Habari zenu. I hope you're okay. Today is another day which the Lord has made, and here we are. Welcome back to PAMELA'S World Kenya channel. If it is your first time to be here, please feel welcome and relax. Let me give you the news on the seat. So the news which we have David Jr. here, whom we've been talking about all this time, because the things which is they're doing, he might think he's helping the family, but breaking the family. We've seen now, after making all those other videos which already you've seen, there's another thing which David Jr. is doing now. Now the family, after taking all those gifts to them, because the gifts, when you get gift or when your family receive gift, they should be happy. But with this gift which David Jr. is giving, because he's only focusing on the woman, like it's like now he's after that woman. That is what I can say. Why would you focus on a woman and leaving the husband? And you used to say the husband is your friend. You know, women are being married. The husband is the one whom maybe is your neighbor, but the wife just came, and now you want to know the woman more than the husband. So I'm not saying it's wrong to give gifts, but don't give gifts which separates people. Don't give gifts which now you control them, because you see even how David Jr. is talking to the husband. He talks to him with lack of respect. It's like he's controlling him. He's trying to show him how to stay with his wife. And I don't think this was the reason which took him there. Or maybe he had his own motive, breaking this family so that he can continue taking the land, removing the one who was strong. Because you see a wife who was strong there. So after removing the wife who is strong, he will remain with the one who is drunkard, so he can sell him land left, right, and center. So I see someone who is not doing the right thing, because as we speak now, the wife left her home and now is with Congrats mom there. And now Congrats mom can give advice to this woman. David Jr. is talking, oh, now we are going to rent this lady a home for 1 year with his subscribers, forgetting this is someone else's wife. And in the whole world, not even in Africa, not even where I come from, if you want to know how bad husbands can be, joke with their wife. It doesn't matter whether they are getting along or not along. You joke with someone else's wife, you pay for it. So David Jr. should treat carefully, because he might think that man is very drunk. But even if he's drunk, he still have his feelings. No one can come from somewhere else just in the name of gifting you and breaking your family. I'm not saying maybe violence is good, but still, what caused all this violence? Because you check, all these people were living a good life. Despite all their drinking habits, they were okay. We used to see them walking together. David Jr. was envying them. If you've been watching David Jr.'s videos, you'll see David Jr. admiring the kind of love these people have, despite with them being poor. So only that him going in between, it's like maybe he was envying their love, or maybe he was jealous of their life. Now look, the woman has left the compound. Now is with Conmam. They are giving advice now. She can just leave and stay in there. She can be rented a house for 1 year. I don't think that is the right thing to do, because these people, there is a family. Family can sit down when things are not okay. But these are outsiders. You cannot just go bump into other people's affairs, and then just because of the gift, now you want to control them. This is where you make your content, because you want to make content. All this drama you are seeing here, all these things you see David Jr. posing, oh, I don't know, I was doing this. All these were to make content. This is content, because you know, when David Jr. finds a place to make content, he will do whatever it takes so that he gets what he wants. So even if you see this, oh, I don't want to show her face is swollen, and yet the camera is on the lady's face. So I wanted to say, and then we see if this is right, because violence is not good. But removing someone from her home also is not good. Joking with someone else's wife is also not good. It is risky on your side. You might think you are doing a good thing. Your subscribers are not staying with you in Nyabuhanse. This might cost you something which you didn't expect. So even Congrats mom, should tell you, she should advise you, leave this family alone. They have a family, because even if no family, they have a clan. They can sit down and see where the problem is. If it is a matter of maybe you taking all the gifts which you took there, to take them away so that these people can have peace. Because even the man said, come and take your things, because if the things, your gifts can bring problems to my home, come and get them, because you are making them not to see an eye to an eye. Because you are making the wife now not to listen to the husband. You are making the wife now to the phone which you bought to be talking to other men just in front of the man. Okay, we are seeing this drinking habit of this man, but there are things which we are not being told here. Because when the man wants to start talking, David Jr. shuts him up just because he has bought them television, and there's no light. Let's have a look at that part where now the latest, where the lady is now at David Jr.'s place and they are asking. It's like now they are making a decision to this family. They are the people now who are making decision to this family. David Jr. has taken the role of a husband of this woman, now making decision to her, for her.
And our subscribers have really transformed her life. You know that?
Yes, I saw they bought her a phone.
Exactly.
Yes, so we wish her well.
Yeah, but things haven't been easy. It's evident on my videos, ups and downs here. So today she's here at home. I wanna be asking her like, what's up, because I have no clue about that. And also we have, hello,
Hi.
how are you doing?
So starting with that, you heard what David Jr. is saying. The subscribers have changed her life, not their lives. You see, it's like now these people are just dwelling. David Jr. was just dwelling on the lady only. He would have said the subscribers are trying to change the family's life, but now he's talking about her life. It's like all these things, they were just meant for this lady. And I think this is the reason why this man is feeling this way, because he's left out in everything. You know, when someone just brush you, when you want to say something, just say you are a drunkard. Of course, you'll feel bad. So you see now this lady ran to David Jr.'s place. They have taken her. Now she's there. So it's like they don't want to listen to the other part. They are just taking this lady. Whatever she's saying is the truth. Okay, violence is good, not good as I say, but still you have to listen to both sides if you want to help the family. You cannot talk to one side. And these are not the family members to sit down with this lady. These are just outsiders. They cannot sit down with someone else's wife and to start planning for her. Let's listen to what they're saying.
Sasa mimi nitakusaidia. Unaendelea na biashara ya tulikufungulia?
Biashara naendelea nayo, lakini sasa hivi bado na lazima nitumane mask. Nimeanza tena but niko na mzigo.
So guys, I'm asking her like, what should I help her? Because right now she's here at home. Because for me, I have no clue. So she's asking maybe she'll get a mask because to cover her lips because they are swollen. Right, congrats?
Yes.
So you can see right there?
Yes.
Mama, what can you advise her, especially having someone who is very into alcohol? I know you always on the front line to say no to alcohol. What's your advice?
My advice is to tell her to be praying for this person. Take much of her time to pray. Yes, to ask God to intervene so that this man may know the truth and leave alcohol. And if the alcohol persists, he should be taken to
rehabilitation center.
Yeah, to rehabilitation centers. But most people have gone there and they come, still they have not left.
Exactly, guys.
So many people have been taken there, but still they come back. That's what they are doing.
Personally, I do believe it always starts in your mind. You're as good as your imagination. Most of the people that are taken to rehabilitation centers, but they come the way they are. So it's all about making decisions, making right choice, and just know what you want in this life, you know? That is it. So for me, like yesterday, I had washed my hands. I said to myself, enough is enough. But today, I found her here. So that's why I'm interrogating her. I just want to get to understand what she needs. Because for me, I was like, I'm done. But this is a scenario whereby she pulled in my home. She needs my assistance. So I don't know. I don't know what to do.
At the market, I think a tailor can make one for her.
Mm-hmm.
Our opinions might be different. Yes, this lady, you want to help her, but should not be help her, should be help them, because when you started to help this family. And I see this family, con mom, instead of advising the Virginia, let these people go and solve their issues at home, because you might bring me problems. When someone runs and come to your home, yes, it's not good to send them away. But after talking to this lady, there are family members of this family whom those are the people who are supposed to sit with them down and sit with David Jr. and ask him, if you know these things are bringing problems into this family, let them be. But don't start saying, oh, I want to help. You are not helping, you are destroying. Because I think these people, this issue of maybe having money might bring happiness. It is not. These people are living okay. But look now, con mom and the son now taking this thing, making decision for this family. This is not good. I'm just fearing for David Jr. because in this world things can be bad, because this is someone else's wife and you are making decision for this wife. You want to help her and leaving the husband aside. These people are not yet divorced. These people are not yet separated. So you want to separate them, because the moment you start, maybe as your subscribers are saying, you want to go and rent her a house for 1 year. Now you're separating them. You are not solving the problem. You are not helping them. You just want them to separate. So let's continue, because it is not good. They are always a family. Family always sit down when there's a problem. But these outsiders are now feeding this lady with so many things. It's not right. Okay, she needs help. Okay, she's being beaten. Okay, but what has she done? You must ask. Because she thinks, like now you are saying, we are trying to change her life or to help her. You are not including the husband there. That is why she thinks everything you give them just meant for her and her alone.
My mom on this. So mama, she's getting inside to see whether she can get a mask, because she asked me she needs a mask. Or even I can go to the hospital and buy one, because I know they are locally available, if I'm not wrong. So how has been your night? Umelala? Did he bring kills? Alipigana wewe? So she's telling me the time I left yesterday, he came back to the house, started quarreling, and left the house.
So you know you are the problem. Leave this family alone. Whenever this man sees you, his blood boils, because he doesn't know what you are talking about with the wife. So leave this family alone. You cannot handle, or you cannot make these people have peace by giving these people gifts. If you cannot spread your gift to other communities, only focusing on one person, look how it has flopped. It has flopped because this thing never started in a good foundation, because you wanted you wanted to milk them, you wanted to make videos out of them, you wanted to gain, you wanted to take all their shambas, you wanted to rule them or to mistreat them or to take advantage of them. That is why it has flopped, because if it was not so, maybe this thing would have gone far, and these people, you would have rendered these people homeless. I think it is God who has come in between to make this man not to maybe accept all these things you are giving. So let's have a look at one clip, then we move ahead.
She bought us cows, you know. Are you ready to move from your house? Because you guys, I always take your comments very seriously. You advised me I should ask her if she's ready to move from the house that she's staying right now. She can go outside and rent, which most of you have reached me out. You know, they are ready even to pay the completely year just for her. Imagine, that's how, like, the strong, solid funds that I have outside there. They are willing even to pay for the whole year for her. So let me ask her if she's ready to move out. Uko tayari kuhama?
Niko tayari kwa sababu kulingana.
Juu kuna watu wameniambia wanataka wakulipie mwaka mzima nje. Kuna linda watoto wako.
Niko ready, unajua mtu atafuta sana hata ajipeleka hata ripoti.
So guys, I just asked her, is she ready to move out? She just said yes. She's ready to rent outside there.
So you see now, instead of reconciling this family, he want her to move out. Because this is what he wanted in the beginning. He wants the man to remain there vulnerable so that he can keep on drinking without someone who is maybe taking care of him, so that he can continue selling land or maybe giving him land for free. Because why would he crusade for this, separation of this? Okay, people fight. Your mother fought with your father and broke her arm, and she's still there. Why did you tell the Congrats mom to leave for good? Why did you go and maybe rent a house for Congrats mom? And now you want to make this lady to leave the husband, and you are saying it on camera, asking her if she want to leave. And I don't think that is the right thing to do. That is the worst thing you can even do, to remove or to move someone's wife from their home to go and rent them a house somewhere. That one, you are bringing problems into yourself. You are bringing problems into yourself. You are not seeing it today, but it might affect you. So be careful in whatever you are doing. If someone is there out there, please try to talk to Davy Jr. He's going overboard. Okay, that man is drunkard. Okay, this lady has run to you, which maybe I know is good. If someone is suffering, she can go and maybe take refuge for some time. But you advise them. You don't tell them, go, leave this man for good. We are going to rent for you. I have audience who are going to pay for your rent for 1 year. That is spoiling. That is not right. So that is Davy Jr. I want us to check now Rosio mom, because Rosio mom came out and showed the whole world what her mama gave her. So because she's changing. These are people who are now competing. Yeah, I see people who are competing, and also is trying to show Mura sense, okay, you thought maybe after being me pregnant, I will be pregnant forever. Me, I'm going back to how I used to be. You know where you found me, in Mexico streets. So I'm going back. She doesn't care. She's a mom. The way she showed herself on the camera, people came for her. It doesn't matter. You should behave or you should respect yourself. What are you showing? What are you showing? Why are you showing all this? To who now? And I think these are the things which made Mura Senso also felt bad. And that's why when Mura was making his video, it was also not okay. After seeing Rocio doing this, I think they argued. This is now where they normally argue, because they argue every now and then. And even Rocio said she cannot hide it anymore. So this family, I just see something is fishy here. Even Mura Senso said, this is my unofficial wife. All this time he's been calling Rocio mom my wife, but yesterday he said, my unofficial wife. This is an unofficial wife. And Rocio and I are unofficial. They are not married. And you know, when someone says unofficial, it's like now, there's something which they are doing, which maybe one would say, but you are married. And you will say, no, we are not. So even if all those things happen, know that we are not married. That is what he was trying to say. So let's look at Rocio mom, and then we see Mura, what Mura is saying and what Rocio is saying.
Daddy. Okay, so I'm 1 month postpartum, and this is my new body. Actually, I think it's okay, I'm getting better. And I've been wearing these postpartum panties that they are a little bit tall, so they help me holding the baby. And sometimes I use this one that holds me along the entire baby. And it's very good. It helps me not to have like marks, you know.
So that is Rocio mom coming out, showing her people her new body, and this is just someone who has given birth. She's a mom now. She is a mom. You heard Maisha talking to her on the background, and see the photos which now she's putting out there. And if you look at this thing carefully, during this time maybe she was filming this video, Mura Senso never felt good about this because he was not happy about this, because now Rocio is trying to show her might, because they have been fighting all along. They are fighting for small things, and Mura Senso have been coming always out here to tell us the challenges which they have been facing. So I think these are some of the challenges, because Rocio mom is not one person you can tell anything. She likes to argue, and she thinks she's always right. And always, even maybe if you are married, you have a boyfriend, or sometimes you should let that man also have that position of a man. And you will see this in Mura's sense, while Mura saying he want to raise the baby as a father. Also, Rosio should raise the baby as a mother, because for him to say like this, it's like now his role is taken away from him. Rosio is taking charge, which we've seen. And I see these are the most of things. These are the things which they are complaining about and they are arguing about, because we see now Rosio is parading herself there. It's like now he's showing Mura, me, I'm now after the baby. You see me, I have my new body. I will go back to where I was before. You know where you found me. So this family, you might see them like this, but they're just making content. It's just like maybe it's like a script, because this relationship also was not meant in a strong foundation. They just met and then they just took it from there. But now there are so many things which they really disagree on. Always they are disagreeing, because Rocio is one person. When she says something, Mura once came here and said she has to be, or she has to go by what she wants. You cannot advise her in any way. So in a family whereby you cannot advise one another, it is not easy. Yeah, because all of us cannot just be up. If you find maybe you see your partner is going up, you have to go down. Does not mean you are stupid or what, but to make things go down. But Rocio mom always want to take things the way she wants, and she doesn't want to give Mura sense of that position of a father. She want to take it all. Look now, I think the argument reached to this point of Rocio want to show people, yes, I've been with this man, yes, but still I'm going out there, see my body. But this is not the right thing to do. People came for her in the comment section. People were wondering, what are you trying to do? Why are you showing your body like this? To whom are you showing your body? To who? Now you've just given back. Instead of focusing on your baby, now you are showing your new baby like it's an item you went and bought. This is you. And you've been carrying this body for all this time. So this one is going where? This new one, you want to sell this new one? So people were asking her so many questions, and even me, I wondered why would she put a camera in front of her and make such kind of videos. But I don't know, all these videos she was making to annoy Mura Senso. She was seeking attention of Mura Senso. That is why she went extreme, for Mura Senso to feel jealous, for Mura Senso to feel now, oh, if you don't do this to Rocio, Rocio is going out there now that she has a new body. So this is the message she was trying to pull out there, or to tell the people out there, or Mura Senso. And I think these are the things which made Mura Senso to feel very bad. Let's hear Mura Senso, what Mura Senso is trying to say.
South America, from the beautiful Argentina, which is not legal yet. She's from Argentina. I don't say not legal means we're not legally married. We have our son who actually was given birth in this small space here. And that house over there, right there. Actually, I'll talk about fatherhood. I'll talk about, if possible, 5 to 10 points. Me as a young father, as a new father, and things like that, what I've learned, what I wish somebody told me.
First and foremost, I want to correct Mura Senso. He's not a young father. It's only that it is his first time to be a father. Does not make him to be a young father. He got this baby very late, at 45. So he's not young. He can just sit there or think or otherwise, but he's not young. What he can tell us, or what he should say, is being first time dad, not young. He's not young. That one I can tell you for sure. You see someone who is talking about being young. By now, look at the age mate, the childhood friends like Pablo K.E. Those people, they have big children. And him, he's sitting here and saying, oh, as a young father. You're not young. You delayed. Just say first-time father, not young father. For your correction, sir.
So guys, number one thing is sometimes as a father, one thing I wish somebody told me, okay, was how to deal with actually with the emotions of your wife. Yeah, because sometimes because of the hormone imbalance, she may show you different moods, and maybe you as a young man who doesn't really understand what's going on, you may be trapped in responding to her moods or emotion in this case. So you may end up even arguing for even something very small, you know. And that's not to validate or to invalidate other people's feelings, but it's a reminder that as someone entering fatherhood, you may encounter such situations, and such situations have nothing to do with you at a personal level, but it has something to do with the changes of the hormone imbalance.
Mura Senso and Rosio mom, out here babies have been born. Many, even you were once a baby. This imbalance, these hormones of yours every now and then, that is not the case. You people, you like arguing of small things which should not be, because you want to raise your child differently. The mother want to raise the child different. You want to raise the child different, and then you bring the hormone imbalance in this issue. Raise this child normal. Be a normal father. Let Rocio be a normal mother, because Rocio mom has the mother there. What are these hormones which are changing, which can never end? Now it's 1 month, and you still argue. Because the reason why I see you people arguing, because you don't know your roles. Rocio doesn't know, or she doesn't want to be a wife or a lady. She wants to take the role of a husband and a wife. This is what I'm seeing here. Rocio feels she's entitled to take those roles. And Rocio is now taking advantage that now you are staying in her father's home, a house which she built. That is why she's bringing all these things. It is not about the baby. Let's be honest. All these things which these people have been having problems with is because Mura is staying there for free. These are what the free things always cause. You stay in a place where you don't pay, and that is why you are standing outside, talking outside, and it is raining, because that is not your house. So this lady is a selfish person, and Mura Senso is not getting this. Mura thinks it's about the baby. It is not about the baby. We've seen how many babies out here. Babies are full in this world. Okay, I'm not saying having a small baby is bad, but how you are making your issues to be special, always coming out blaming the baby, blaming the imbalance, hormones imbalance all the time. No, these are just your characters. All this is Rocio's character. Rocio want to pin you down. Rocio want to control Mura Senso. And Mura also doesn't want to accept where he's whatever things he's doing wrong. He also want to do whatever he wants. So this causes their problems or arguments. Because all the time they can always come here and talk about this thing. And it's like they have been having like 10 months. This is just a baby of 1 month, and you've been coming here almost every day. And this is someone who wants to have 10 kids. Will you manage? Will you manage with this hormone imbalance? 10 children, will you? One like this, you always come out here and cry. We are still waiting the nine, and these 9 are going to be of different women. So will you manage different hormone imbalance from different women? It's not easy. So always don't just be talking. 10 kids with different hormone imbalance with different women. Not only Rocio. Rocio can never give you 10. You see that Rocio has changed. She's in her new body. That her new body, she can never want more kids now. So let's continue.
Thing to do in this case is always stay calm, okay? And don't take it personal.
Hi guys.
Don't take it personal, because if you take it personal, the argument may not end, or actually you may be pushing towards things even you don't want to hear, or ugly things that may lead even to more problems or misunderstanding. So the best thing to do is be calm and don't take it personal. One word that keeps me going is to say, it will pass, you know, this period maybe of healing and everything will pass.
Just go and rent a house somewhere else so that you can move there with Rocio mom. All these things you are facing is because you are at her parents' home. All these things you are adding, because I don't see anything you should be arguing about. If it's a baby the baby is still very small, just 1 month old. Why would you argue? For what? For changing diapers, which you always say you always change. I heard you saying sleeping position, you want the baby to sleep with the belly. Rocio doesn't want to put the baby down. Those silly things, those are the things which you are talking about. Because I will not put a long video here, because Mura Sensor, as you watch the video, as the video continues, Mura Sensor is talking about, they normally argue about the sleeping position of the baby, time of carrying the baby, because Rocio want to be carrying the baby. Mura want the baby, after the baby is full, the baby to sleep. And Rocio mom want to connect with the baby. And then you blame the baby is not sleeping. These are the things which they are saying. The baby cannot sleep for 5 minutes. The baby want to be carried. Of course, the baby will want to be carried because she is used to being carried. Normally, when a woman gives birth, the moment you have a baby, maybe you want to carry the baby when you are feeding the baby. But sometimes you have to put the baby to rest, whether he's sleeping or not sleeping, so that they can get used to being alone. But Rocio mom is always like this, forcing Mura to be bonding with the baby when the baby is sleeping. Can you imagine that? Those are the things which are making them to fight, because they don't agree in small things. Yeah, because Rocio mom wanted Mura to bond with the baby. It's like now her argument, because I bonded with the baby while the baby was in my womb. Now it is your turn to bond with the baby, whether he's sleeping or not sleeping, to be carrying him, which is not right. Bonding with the baby does not mean you need to carry her, to carry the baby. You can put the baby to lie on bed and you can still play with the baby. But for the baby to get used to being alone, to be separate with the parent, because the moment you train the baby, you carrying the baby all the time. And it is only that you people, you are working at home and you are just getting your money while seated. If at all you will be going to work, would you be bonding with the baby at work? That is my question. Will you be bonding with the baby at work? You are talking of bonding with the baby because you are working at home. But people who work, who are busy, you cannot just be bonding with your baby 24/7. You carry the baby and then you expect the baby to get used to the bed. It cannot. And this bonding thing, even if we were born with parents, all of us were born, but babies are to be trained to sleep or to depend on the bed. A baby who is sleeping always gets healthy. They are normally healthy because they don't cry. They will get used to sleeping. They can just play on bed, play. But you, Rocio, is talking about bonding with the baby while you carry the baby, whether asleep or not asleep. That one I'm hearing from you. I've never heard that. All what I know, babies are always being put on bed so that they can play. Even when they wake up, they can just wake up, kick while on their bed. Only when maybe they're crying, you want to change them. That is now when you go and change them, or when you want to feed them, and then you just replace them. You place them back where they are. But this one of yours, where a man has to bond with the baby while carrying, a woman has to bond with the baby while carrying, and so that the world can know you are the father. Because all these things Rocio is saying, because Marwa has always shown Rocio he is desperate for the baby. Now the baby is here. Rocio want Marwa to be carrying this baby. You wanted a baby boy. This is him. You have to carry the baby. So these are the arguments, small arguments I see in them. So I just want to put one part, because I will not put all our gases are on the baby, because we know a young baby, an infant, always their digestion is still not okay. So the gas which is there is normal, and for the baby to cry is normal. Like for 3 months, that is now when the baby will just be okay, because it's growth. Baby is growing, but them, anything small, they have to think this baby has this, we have to train, we have to squeeze the legs, we have to squeeze the hand. All those things they are coming to tell us here, because they don't have content. What else can they tell us? Nothing. Let the baby grow on his own. Don't bring all these your issues on the baby. All these things you are talking about, don't bring them on the baby. The baby will grow, or with or without you bonding. He will grow. There are some babies who grow even without parents, but you are bringing too many things on this young Maisha. So let's listen to Mura says, and then we'll move ahead.
My biggest struggle, I think, it has been. I think we struggle a lot as in our thoughts, in the ways that we want to do things, and the information that we had, and the information that we seek also. And I think sometimes that is a lot, because all the way now you see, like, when you're going through something, like a lot of information about that just pops up to you, like on Instagram and things like that. And now I read everywhere, like, kids are happy when the marriage is a happy marriage, like it's more important for us to be well together, like happy together. They're actually trying to, that's the best way to make a happy kid, and sometimes I feel like we disagree a lot on how we want to do things. So sometimes I feel like I'm struggling with the baby, and I'm also struggling with you, and that's where you find yourself with Rocio full of emotions. So yeah, I'm just being honest, because I heard what you were saying outside, so there's nothing to hide anymore.
There's nothing to hide, guys, but this does not mean no, it's just as new parents.
Yeah.
With what?
So Rocio mom is saying he's struggling with the baby, struggling with Mura Senso, because these two are two people who likes arguing. No one can go down. No one can let the other person at least win. They want to be all winners. That is why they struggle. But you see something. What are these people struggling about? These are rich people. If the baby is giving them a lot of problems, they cannot handle the baby. They should bring a nanny, employ a nanny, so that you can get help. Maybe you don't get enough sleep. Employ a nanny so that you can have enough time for yourself. Because I see Rocio also want to have time with Mura Senso, because as you watch the video, they are talking about time for themselves, because it's like Rocio want to get another baby now. Rocio is jealous with the baby, and she want to have Mura Senso now, their me time with Mura. It is too early for Rocio to think of such kind of thing, because that's why you see someone who is fuming out here. You see the face. She's not a happy person since the baby came to their life, and this is a baby whom they were waiting for. And you see now the baby is giving them a lot of problems. They are not themselves just because of this one baby, and there are still 9 more coming. Will they manage? This is my question to Mura Senso. One is giving you sleepless night. Rocio already is now coiling herself in the sofa set like this just because of one, and then 9 are coming. Will you manage? That is my question. So let's hear one part, then we move.
Those are longer than before. So now, instead of 15 minutes awake to do it like this and falling asleep again, no, now sometimes we are longer time until he falls asleep again. So that's why I think we should, both of us, we should understand that the changes that we will face with Maisha are gonna be faster than we are able to process. For example, that's why I think we should, both of us, we should understand that the changes that we will face with Maisha are gonna be faster than we are able to process. For example, now he's wake windows. Now he stays awake for 2 hours. Easy, easy. And maybe we think, no, it's just a newborn. No, but it's already 1 month, and he has these big changes. Sometimes we are so tired, we are sleeping, we are not able to understand that. Oh my God, yes, he's growing so fast. But I think that's also part of it. The changes are so fast that we are not able to process because we are also very tired, both of us. But I think we have progressed a lot. Like, for example, our nights are way better than at the beginning.
Even at the beginning, we were very afraid to sleep with him. Guys, we sleep with him in our bed. But we are thinking now, very soon we will start having him sleep on that thing where he's just sleeping right now.
The basement.
It's called basement. Yes, we will have him start to sleep in the basement. Yeah. So, like right now, today is like officially our first day to start putting him in the basement, and he seems to love it. You know, the thing about the basement is even if the wind blows in, it does not directly go there. It's like a basket. So it's not like the bed. The bed is flat. And
yeah.
Alright guys, this video is about fatherhood.
So that was the discussion between Mura Senso and Rosio mom, because they are struggling to raise their baby boy Maisha, the one whom they have been waiting for. And all these things they are bringing on themselves because they should take it easy. Take it easy. All mothers, they don't sleep. That fatigue you are having, everybody has passed it. There's no way, there's no design of raising a baby, an infant. That is how they are. People don't sleep during that period of time. That's why people get exhausted. And if you feel you are so exhausted, you can bring a nanny, but I don't see the point of you having a nanny while both of you are still back there at home. You are working at home. Mura Senso is there. You should just take it easy. It is normal, and even if you will bring more children, they will just behave the same. Ask anyone out there. That is how infants are. They cry. They want this because they cannot communicate. Their communication is through crying. So I don't see any problem there if maybe you are just taking things easy. But because you like reading so many things, you want to read this, you are asking this, someone question, they give you this. Instead of asking your mother is there, your sister is there. But you don't want to take advice from the people who are close to you. That is why you go for many questions to many people. You want, this one will tell you this one will tell you this, and then you will destroy. And that's why you get worked up, because it is not working. This one is telling you this, you try it, it does not work. Another one tells you this, you try it, does not work, because these are infants. They are growing slowly. That crying or that lack of sleep will come to an end. But if you train the baby to sleep, you will have some relaxation, because it is you who brought all this. You train the baby bad, he will behave bad, because you train the baby, he's supposed to sleep. After maybe breastfeeding, he will be sleeping. But if he's used to being carried, he's going to give you a lot of problems. Otherwise, that is all I have for you. The passy issue, maybe we are going to go live about it. I will end my video here because I don't want the video to be long. So I will see you again in my live today in the evening. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for always being here for me. May God be with you, and keep on subscribing. Keep on liking the video, as many likes as possible, and share the video. Thank you, and God bless you. See you again in my next video. Bye bye, and God bless you. Thank you.